Hey guys, welcome back to Bite Me, a Truthful Gamer podcast. Um, so every time I start, I'm always like, okay, how are we going to tie this in? What did we talk about last week? But I know I can see it before me. I just hope that the episodes are coming across organic. I really am enjoying filming them for you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying it at home as well. I've never done this before. This is a new avenue for me. I think a couple podcasts ago, I encouraged you guys to go out and start new adventures and work for yourself. And I can honestly say, I mean, almost every time I've taken a leap like this, I've been really grateful that I did it. So podcasting, yeah, I strongly recommend. But that's a little off topic. Last episode, we talked about narcissism and what that means for us, not just in a relationship with the narcissist, what that means, for society as a whole, that narcissism has kind of taken on this insidious effect of the United States. We touched on it very lightly, but most of my viewers are victims of narcissists, so I think you guys get the gist. We're going to do a longer season about it, but for now, being the episode right after the narcissistic episode, we're going to talk about PTSD. And I know that you guys know what that is. That's post-traumatic stress disorder. This is something that you will typically have after the fact of the narcissist, because they don't just leave you, do they? No, they leave you in a wake of chaos, and you got to clean up the mess. Our broken system enables narcissism in the United States. And then what happens is we have PTSD from the narcissist we've dealt with, and then we go to court with them, and then we got to deal with PTSD from the system. So that needs more attention, and PTSD as a whole needs better clarification. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, comes in different forms. There's something called complex PTSD. That's where you've got layers of it, like I do. It's not just a soldier's disorder. Like, a lot of people think that, oh, well, you can't have PTSD, you weren't a veteran. But no. You can have PTSD for lots of things. You can get a car wreck and have PTSD. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, and the struggle behind it, and that it is a lifetime struggle. It's not really something you recover from. It's just something you live with. And I'm going to give you some tools going forward as well. Due to the reality that is the broken justice system and grossly neglected system in the United States, many of us struggle with PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of narcissistic abuse. Many a time I've heard utterings of, that's just a soldier's issue. Again, no, it isn't. I would liken dealing with a narcissist or having survived a narcissist to going to war, which admittedly I have not, but I do know what it is to fight for my life. And that's intense. I know that many of you at home listening to this, there's just the stories I've read on TikTok alone. I know many of us escaped the narcissist just barely an inch within our lives. I know that the court system laughed at us. I know that you still probably have to share children with that narcissist to this day. And that's hard. That's intense. That's PTSD. And you're reliving that every day in your life, in your dreams. It doesn't go away. Coping with PTSD is more than just a depressive thought or an episode. It's in the subconscious of our mind. It's a constant reminder that some parts of us are in fact broken and will never be repaired. And that statement isn't one of sadness. It's just one of acknowledgement, and that's okay. It's just meant to make you aware. The shame isn't our burden to bear. Our recovery is. A TV show, a sound, a smell, a white male president giving yet another self-serving speech. These are triggers. It doesn't go away. You just learn how to navigate around them. And women especially, you're likely rearing children or have a career to keep up with, or both. And the task of keeping up with PTSD in the back of your mind in and of itself is exhausting while you're dealing with daily daunting tasks. I'm with you. And I know how you feel. It's a struggle every day. It is. It really is. And it does make us stronger. And I almost hate when people say that. They're like, well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's like, yeah, but I didn't choose this person. Like, the person who I wanted to be is gone. She used to be mine and she's gone. I don't know who this person is. But this is you now. And that's okay. You didn't do this to you. You didn't choose this. The trauma, you don't ask for the traumas that are brought upon you, but you are within your own body. So you will have to decide how you want to respond to them, if you can respond to them. Therapy is great. I was in therapy for a real long time. Some of them I like, some of them I didn't, but Um, in my 34 years of therapy, though, I encountered a great many of them in my effort to recover, and some nuggets of wisdom were dropped upon along the way that really did help. And one guy in particular told me about CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, and that's a way to take control and better manage one's thoughts. That's thought work. If you like Carol Lowenthal, I really recommend her from Unfuck Your Brain. She does really good thought work. But a tool you can use is, sometimes it helps. Just if you're having a moment, just to simply stop and ask, where am I and what am I doing right now? What about this is true? What isn't true? What other thoughts or possibilities may be out there? And then remind yourself that in that moment you're safe. Hopefully you're in a place where you're safe. I know for me personally, if I'm triggered or if I'm having an episode where I'm kind of going back in my mind, it helps to really ground myself. And I mean literally ground, like put your feet on the ground and feel things, tangible things around you, and breathe and come back to yourself and just say, we're safe now, you know? In the book is Letting Go of Fear, Gerald Jampolsky outlines that toxicity, that shame is a toxic emotion. And I know that Brene Brown touches on that too. She's really good too. But Love is Letting Go of Fear is a book that teaches you how to let go of shame and regret and fear and the sadness that runs our lives. And one could never say that PTSD is a choice, but we do, again, have a choice how we respond to certain situations by reminding ourselves. And this is key, you guys. When you're feeling, it seems simpler said than done, but I promise you, once you start practicing it, it will become easier. And that's the phrase, I could choose peace instead of this. Isn't that great? What you're doing is you're handing yourself power back. The choice. Do I want to be fucked up about this? Or do I want peace? You could take your choice in that moment, and that gives your power back to you. I know that again, sounds really simple, but I promise you, if you practice the method yourself, you're going to be grateful for it. I mean, honestly, we're already all fucked in the head, so what do you have to lose? For more information on cognitive behavioral therapy, you can go to psychologicaltools.com. And again, that book is called Love is Letting Go of Fear by Gerald Jampolsky. It's available on Amazon. As always, you can check out the website, The Truthful Groomer. The link tree is in the bio. Check me out on Twitter, Insta, and check out the pack on Patreon. That's where you get to talk to me one-on-one on our exclusive Facebook page. As always, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and I'll see you next time.